Hi, I'm Moses Moxie, and the organization that I am going to provide some feedback on is called St. James Global Methodist, and let's get into it. So, a description of this company is that it's a very local church, but it has global roots, and they really believe in the art of service and seeing everybody as equal and just being the light that they need to be so that everybody else around the world can see the good in serving God. They're not Bible thumping, quote unquote Jesus freaks that yells and makes other people feel like they are a misfit, but I really feel that it's a very inclusive company, whereas that the pastors that you can see here are very young. The gentleman with the hat on is Pastor Harrison Bell. He's a senior pastor. And the gentleman holding the phone is Henry Miller, who has been my best friend ever since I was little, and I'll tell you more about that. And Henry is the youth pastor. So I'll read a part of their statement is that they denounce, sin and racism and sexism and other expressions that unjustly discriminate against any person. And I can honestly, truly say that this organization looks at everyone as bearing like the image of God and treats them with dignity and respect. So here's some from my personal experience. So Vacation Bible School, I first encountered this church as a little child. They would come over to the Bahamas, and that's when I first met Henry and his mother and his father. They, teach Vacation Bible School. They'd also feed families that were in need and hungry. You didn't have to kind of show that you needed anything, but if you showed up, you were fed and taken care of. And that's when I first met the church. So before I was married, before I had a college degree, before I lived in America, before I was a United States citizen, I was, in the Bahamas as a normal just child. And here was this church doing ministry outreach. I'd never known that many, many years down the road that I would be attending this church in Montgomery, Alabama. I had absolutely no plans on moving here. But as you can see in the picture here, we had a bad hurricane and we lost a lot of things. A lot of people lost their life, so I won't get into the materialistic side of it. But the church stepped in and helped me to get on my feet. They helped my wife to find work. She still works there. Our children go there. They attend the children's ministry, and I reach and grab it. But every birthday, they send a letter to their house, and the letter has confetti everywhere. And I'll show it to you. It's a happy birthday letter, and all the confetti drops out. And it's nice because it lets the children know that you're seen and that you're loved. And so it's nice that I can have my children grow up in the same loving environment that I was only able to witness during the summer, but they get to witness it year round. That's beautiful. There's a lot of opportunities to serve as I sing in the choir, and if you don't sing, there's the audio visual team, and there's a team that comes around to decorate, there's the prayer team. there's so many teams there that you can get involved in. Also, as far as the food kitchen and outreach ministry goes, they have a group of women that come there and they just take over. It becomes like their home kitchen, and it's beautiful to see. And so my personal experiences with this church had a profound effect on my life, and I really trust the work that they're doing, and I'm glad to be a part of it. So, how diversity is benefiting the organization. They're now the global St. James Global Methodist, so they serve as a huge tent for other churches in this division, and that provides multiple avenues to serve in many different ways. They have, again, the community outreach is there at Mercy House. That's a place here where they feed the homeless, averaging about 500 plus meals a day. I'd say team players because no matter where you are with your belief, there's something that you can learn. There's a skill. Maybe you can drive a bus. Maybe you can teach a Sunday school class. And maybe you can help them with their global partners, because there are mission trips that take place. They go to Honduras. They build schools. They have a school that they have built. They call it the Forgotten Children's Ministry. And I mean, it's just beautiful to see and hear the stories when the team goes and comes back. They always come back with something that gives you more energy to want to serve and continue what you're doing. The youth ministry and development, they have children's church, and on Sunday night, children have their own evening church. I've never seen that before, but it's nice. It gives the parents some time to, I guess, maybe get a date night in or take care of things that you couldn't have otherwise taken care of. But in dealing with diversity, there's also room for the elderly. Maybe they have questions, or maybe the music is too loud. There's a Fraser Bible class that's for 55 years and older that gives those members a chance to kind of sit and dive in and talk about things that are kind of relevant to them. First Choice Ministries is a ministry that helps women that are pregnant first time, second time, third time, however. They just want to encourage you to keep the baby. Life is sacred, and here are some services that you can use when you need them, and it's good. And of course, Celebrate Recovery is there that talks about people that struggle with addiction and depression and anxiety and whatever else is there, that's there to talk about that you need support with. So I really feel like this company, I hate calling it company, but this organization demonstrates good culture and values, because before I was a citizen, I was a foreigner, and now that I'm a citizen, I can't tell the difference. It's the same love, it's the same grace, and it's the same joy in serving that I feel, and I felt compelled to kind of highlight that. That I could have talked about Chick-fil-A, I could have talked about, Apple or other places, but this one was near and dear to me, and I just kind of want to share that. So that's it for me, and it's been fun sharing it.